my mind and open the eyes of my heart. I wanna see you. I want to see you. Anyway, hey RealFam. Hope you're doing amazing. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time on the RealFam, welcome. I hope you're gonna love the content that I'm sharing and subscribe. And thank you so much for those that have been subscribing to my channel. I appreciate you so much. I know you saw my videos from the YouTube shorts and I appreciate it. I hope that you're going to enjoy this long form content as well. And of course, my returning family, my regulars. I appreciate you so much, Real Fam. Thank you so much. And I must say, I just want to say thank you for the engagements you've shown on the I'm talking about those that have already watched my videos or that are already part of the channel. Thank you so much for engaging on my recent video. And of course, if you're new, what am I doing to my plant? If you're new, you're more than welcome to go watch that video. I think you're gonna love it. I'm trying to be as comfortable as possible, Real Fam. So the video I'm talking about is my screen is so small. I don't know if you're gonna see it. So this is the video I'm talking about, the latest episode of Sis Give Yourself Grace, where I spoke about a little bit of divorce, a little bit of my divorce story, a little bit of me turning 37. I think it's a great video that will kind of give you an idea of what's been happening in my life. I mean, I turned 37 this year. Hey now, pop. And I must say, Real Time, it feels good. It feels good. I always thought that I'll feel otherwise, But anyway, go watch that video. There's more about me going on and on about my Cape Town trip, going on and on about turning 37. And of course, I can go into detail talking about how it feels to be 37, whatever, but I guess it's a conversation for another day, right? But anyway, I hope that you're gonna love what I'm coming up with right now. First of all, Real Fam, let me say this. I'm not one to I've never been that person who would be out there talking about love, talking about relationships and all of that. And I'll tell you why. The reason is, love is something else. When you've experienced love, when you've experienced that that feeling, those goosebumps, it's very hard to kind of speak for other people. As much as you can share your experience, I believe that love is experienced in the most different way, and you can't really compare how your love story is to others. Like, it's so hard. Not necessarily hard, but practically it's impossible. Actually, it's impossible. You really cannot compare. I don't think you can compare. Anyway, can I take a moment and just appreciate J Love? What's the branding? Let's see where the branding is. Okay, here it is. J Love. I hope you saw it. Yeah. My hair's a mess. I can't show you. I can't take it off or anything. So let's give some love to J Love. They actually gifted me with this cap, and I will do like a proper unboxing for you. I've already unboxed, but yeah, just to showcase what they have. And they're currently running a special. If you're interested in buying cool Christian branded clothes, you're welcome to. I keep looking here and I have to look at the camera, but yeah, you're welcome to check them out. Without digressing, and please don't lose me, I really find it hard to talk about relationships. No disrespect to relationship coaches, and all of that. If that works for you, then it's fine. You have your own way of doing it. I'm no relationship coach and all that. So it's something that I cannot really, paint a picture properly. Like, you get me, right? You get me. But now I recently got divorced. Is it even recent? So it's been over a year now. Over a year now. Over a year. It's been over a year of, yeah, being divorced. Yeah, quite an interesting journey, I must say. Very interesting journey. Um, I mean, I just wanna also focus on how I titled this video, and I must say, RealFam, it was very interesting. And I think the question that I pose on the subject of this video is, why do broken marriages hurt so bad, right? And I mean, the answer is, it's simple, but it's not easily said and done. Um, and how I can respond to that is that we don't fall in love to fall out of love. We don't decide to get married to say yes to being married just to end up divorcing. That's not the intention. And by the time you decide to marry someone is because you are in love. You love them, and you see a future with them, and you see everything else beyond just um, him or her declaring their love to you. I think you see beyond. You see a future. You see kids. You know, you see yourselves getting old together. You see that. But unfortunately, life happens, right? That's an unfortunate thing. Life happens, right? And why do they hurt so bad? They hurt so bad because there's love involved. There's love involved. So I I'm trying to be as vulnerable as possible. This is something that is going to be hard for me to do. So the idea is to do like a mini series just to share, my share of experience when it comes to marriage, and being divorced. And please understand that me talking about being divorced is not like I'm putting a label to it, because I think what I've picked up is that when you're divorced, it's like people put a label on it that, oh, you're a divorcee, whatever. And some people talk about it in a way of, I don't know, trying to get attention of others. I just don't get it. I think I'm not here trying to do it in the most, how can I explain it? I don't want to do it in a way where I just want to get people that think divorce is a bad thing, or that I just interested in the topic divorce to just, crawl over here. But I just want to share from a place of love, from a place of respect, and from a place of reality of life. And when I say from a place of respect, real fam, I'm not going to be here bashing my ex husband, or speaking ill of him or bad of him. That's not what I'm here for. I'm not going to do that. I respect him, and I don't think I want to put his name or his what dignity on the pipeline where now I start disrespecting him, whatever. So, in as much as marriage or divorce involves two people dating or two people getting married, it means that when the divorce happens, it's also about two people. But I want you to understand that I am not going to be here speaking ill of my partner. I'm going to share how divorce made me feel, how not being married anymore made me feel, how the process of divorce made me feel. And this is me. Disclaimer, this is not in any way to disrespect anyone. And I believe that fairly so. I cannot speak for another person while they're not here. I can only speak for myself because I am here. I can back back up what I'm saying because I'm talking about me. But if I'm going to talk about someone else, it's my word against theirs. So I want to try and maintain the respect as much as possible. So I will be doing this brief series. It'll probably be maybe 3 or 4 episodes. I'll try to make them as short as possible because this is the most not necessarily difficult, but I think this is gonna be the most vulnerable I've been ever in my life because love, real fam, I love love so much. I love love, and I love love to a point where I respect her so much, and I don't just want to say something or 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 try to, because I mean there's a teacher in me. There's a I inspire. The aim is to inspire, empower, but there are certain things that I believe that I have no power over. I'm not the right person to say them and all that, especially because I'm a hopeless romantic. I love love to a point where I want to experience it, and I believe that it's experienced differently. So I can't speak for you because when you feel those butterflies in your stomach, it's you and it's different. Okay. We have a comment coming in from Exa DMC. Hope you're doing great. It's been a while. I haven't been on live platforms for a while. And yeah, that's where XDMC and myself are usually are mainly on lives. Yeah, that's where we connect more. But divorce is never easy. You ask yourself, did I choose right? Ooh. Oh, okay. Wow. What part did I play? Mm, it's always about the two people. And now adjusting life, you have to say, I am not a failure. Ah, ah, wow. I think that's a very thank you so much for that comment. That's a very beautiful comment. And I think you're asking the right questions there because you do ask yourself, did you choose right? Like, were we meant to be? Why did we end up divorcing? Was this meant to be? Um, or maybe even when you're divorcing, you ask yourself, did I do the right thing? Was this the right choice? Was I overreacting or what? Because I think, sometimes people do things out of anger or frustration or pain and they do it, and then later they're like, maybe there could have been a way to resolve it. So you ask yourself those questions. And I love the part where you say, what part did I play? And I think that's a very important question because marriage is not about one person. Marriage is about two people. Marriage is about two people in love. Marriage is about two people journeying through this life journey itself, figuring it out together. So it's important before you point out another person's fault, or to say, no, he wasn't a good partner whatsoever. Have you taken a moment to also look at yourself? Okay, what part could you have played that probably influence, leading to this final decision, or whatever the case may be? And asking yourself that question is not in any way to say that you doubt that you played your part in a marriage or whatever, but it's just realistically looking at the entire uh, um, connection, the entire foundation, or yeah, foundation that you guys have built, to say, okay, did we actually build it right? Were there no broken bricks, or were there parts where the soil was not um, added, enough, to a point where the other side sank, as opposed to just standing? You know, you ask yourself those questions, and asking yourself if you've played your part is not in any way to say you doubt that you've done your best. But I think without digressing or dwelling too much into this point, I think also what I want to say is that when it comes to whether it's a relationship or marriage, I believe that you have to play your part from the get-go. Meaning, the minute you say, I love you too, I want to be with you, I want to be your baby, I want to be your girl, I want to be your lover, I want to be your sweetheart, I want to be your queen, I want to be your king, I want to be your lover, whatever you call each other. The minute you say that, it means you have to be willing to play your part and be fully present in this relationship. And I think doing that, and I mean, I've dated a few times, and I believe that as you date, I'm not saying keep dating, guys. Sometimes you can just meet your soulmate, maybe dating one person or whatever. I'm not saying you should date like multiple people. So I can count my exes in a few hands, like not few hands, like both my hands. But I can actually count something that was very serious, or relationships that I feel like, oh, they had better meaning when I was starting to mature and all that, with one hand. So I'm not gonna go into that. You don't need to try and figure it out and all of that. But yeah, that's my story, and I'm gonna stick to it. Okay. I'm not gonna go into detail. I don't think that's any of your business. Not in a bad way. Don't take it the bad way, but I hope you get it. Right? So what I'm saying is, as you mature and try to figure out what you want in life, and the love that you want for yourself and everything, you learn certain things. You realize that there's a part to play in a relationship. So as you move from maybe one relationship to another, because I mean, there's nothing wrong if you've dated a few people before you got that one, right? Or maybe you're still looking for that one. You busy dating, trying to figure out the best person for you. Maybe you're doing that. But the thing is, when you move from one relationship to another, you don't move with, a blank head to say, oh, okay, I'll figure it out when I get there. No, you take something with you. And what I mean, you take something with you, there are lessons that you take with you. You don't take your ex with you. You take the lessons in the relationship with you. um you take them, and you make sure that maybe something like that doesn't happen. But having said that, real fam, and listen, I'm no marriage whatever or relationship advice or whatever. You can be here saying, I don't think you're right there, whatever. Do comment, share your own opinion. But this is me just speaking from my thoughts. And I'm not perfect. I stand to be corrected, right? As much as I feel like I wasn't perfect in my marriage, I wasn't perfect in relationships that I've been. And I don't think even my previous partner or my ex-husband or my ex-boyfriend, when I had a boyfriend, when I wasn't married yet, whatever, I don't think they were perfect. I don't think anyone is perfect. I believe that we all are individuals trying to figure things out in life. We are trying to figure it out. Like, the truth is, we are figuring out this life. But the the one thing that remains is love and joy, happiness, which I think it's very important. And it's something that I wish for myself, it's something that I wish for you. And it's something that I think drives what you're trying to build, either in a relationship or in a marriage. So I'm here, RealFam, to say, hey, we're going to chat a little bit about love, how it makes us feel good, how it's, you know, it does that thing. And I also put out another, not necessarily a question, but another point that I put out um, on the, what's that, on the subject line, was that how do you start over? So the question is, how do you start over after marriage? Yeah, the starting over. Phew, this other starting over, it's a bit crazy. And if I can tell you, I mean, I'll do a video about it. I want to do like a separate video about it, but just to give you a glimpse, real fam. Yeah, starting over is, it's not easy. It's not easy because the only life you knew was the life of you and this person. Or not necessarily the only, but it was, when you build a routine and when you constantly do something, do it a certain way, it's like it's consistent. You know that every day this is what I do, this is, you know and all of a sudden that changes. It's like you are now in a different environment from where you used to be. And I'll tell you this, for me it took me time to realize that, phew, yeah, no, I'm in a different space. Because for a couple of months, it was obviously trying to sort out whether you are moving out or you are starting a new life, you are in separate locations, you're trying to figure out living by yourself or with other people. you know it's like you're figuring things out. And I really must say how I felt. There were times where I would just wake up, maybe I'll be sleeping during the day, and then get la papa my fella, and then walk to my kitchen and be like, so it's not the kitchen from my marital home. So I'm not actually married anymore. So it then clicks again. So it was a roller coaster ride for me, but I really would love to kind of share a little bit, because remember, like I said, I'm sharing more about my experience, like starting over and moving on, because maybe there's someone who also want to hear a bit of that. Someone who might have experienced this or is experiencing this, and they like, oh, how do I move past this? Or they have, but it's like, oh, how am I coping with this? And it's not in any way for me to say I'm gonna allow you to get an idea of how I did it so that you can do it that way. No, 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 it's not that. Because this department, honestly, it's you and God. Let me just put it like that. It's you and God, because Nthabi can say this, and still it will not register, And when I say it will not register, what I'm trying to say is that Nthabi can say something based on her own experience, but you have your own experience. And as much as the common thing here is love, marriage, what's not common is what you experienced, what versus what I've experienced. Two different things. It's the same thing as someone. I'll make an example with like relationships. In a relationship where one minute you're like, oh, you know what? I'm over that relationship. I'm done. Someone else says, oh, Chomile, now it's in my relationship yet, so I'm done. And then a month later or 2 months later, that same person who said, I'm done, they are back in that relationship. So you can see that certain things are not the same. So you don't know. I don't know what's in your heart, those goosebumps when you feel them. And I don't know whether you are over, you are done. Because another thing is that um, when it comes to breakups or divorce, whatever, divorce can just be a name. It can be you just saying, oh, I'm divorced. But the question is, are you over? Are you done? Like, don't say you have taken off your ring. The question is, are you done? Like, are you over this person? Are you saying that you are willing to live the rest of your life without this person ever again? Someone that you've been with a decade or whatever, more than a decade. Hmm? Are you saying that you are done, done, done? Those are the questions you ask yourself. Good evening, Pindi. Good evening, my queen. Good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, you have to ask yourself those things. Are you done, done? Or, because realistically speaking, real fam is that um you don't just wake up and do things for the sake of doing them. You don't. And when you get to a decision like, listen, I'm done, it has to be something that you've really thought of. Really thought of, really digested and all that. And without giving too much of what I'm going to share when I do those, the mini episodes. Um, for me, what I did, uh, sometimes you need to speak to someone. Sometimes you need to speak to someone and say, oh, sorry. And so, whether it's your mom, whether it's your friend or your therapist, whoever, sometimes you feel like you need to talk to someone to tell them how you're feeling, to tell them what's going on, or to try to get advice. And then that's something that is okay to do. Or you can do counseling or whatever. But there comes a point where you are silent. And that silence requires you to make the decision on your own. And there's this song speaks to the silence that you need to have sometimes, where you're not making decisions because of who says what or who is where or whatever, but you make decisions because you are now speaking to the person from within, that person that you live with each and every day. Thank you for that. The person that you live with each and every day, that's you. The person you look into the mirror, like the person you see when you look in the mirror, you get to a point where you have to have a conversation with that person. This is the song. We're gonna listen to it a little bit. I hope we won't be copyrighted, but yeah. Silence the noise in my mind and open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see you. Silence the noise in my mind. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. So this song says, silence the voices in my head. Silence, bring silence into my life. Bring silence around me so that I can hear you, God. And I think we need to do that. If you've never thought of, getting to a point where there's a bit of silence, where you can listen to yourself, listen to God speak, or just be in conversation with your thoughts. If you've never done that, you'll need to do that at some point. I think that's what I did. That's what I needed to do. And I'll tell you this, that, when making decisions like deciding to, this is a big thing, guys. I know that marriage is a big thing. And I'm saying it's a big thing because it's no longer just about two people dating, being in love, but it's also about families connecting and all of that. It involves now more people. I get that. And sometimes it can be a little bit unfair when things go west and everyone is left shocked, like, okay, what's happening? But the truth is, real fam, you need to get to a point where um I'm not here to try advise you. I'm just sharing. I, we and I'm not trying to say you exactly. I'm just saying we, and understand me in a way that um I'm talking to someone who probably has experienced this. Please don't get me wrong. And please don't lose me. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. So I'm talking to someone who might have found themselves in a situation where they feel like, oh, do I even still need to be here? Do I still need this? Is this what I want? Am I happy? Who questions all of those things? You need to have that silence in your life where you are silent at some point. Silent, and listen to your thoughts, speak to your thoughts, be silent and listen to God as well, or whatever you believe in. I believe in God, so that's what I'll do. I'll be silent and listen to God. And the question that I remember asking was, God, what are you trying to teach me in this season? Or what is this season called? And I realized that this season for me was a season of the desire for peace, for being self-aware, for feeling happier again, for feeling worthy, not even feeling, but for believing that I'm worthy and I'm worth it, my joy, my the little child in me, just that joy and happiness. And I remember walk with, oh, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining. So I remember a period where it was so hard for me to even do certain things. It was hard for me to be here to speak to you. If you know this girl, when she wants to be consistent, she be born. She becomes a consistent hand. If you know, you know. But I got to a point where I just couldn't come here and face you, because my cup was empty. My cup was empty. And my cup being empty means I cannot pour onto you. And the minute I come here with an empty cup, you are going to see it without me needing to do anything. You are going to see it. Guys, can I tell you how much I love dancing? Can I tell you how much I love running? Can I tell you how much I just enjoy being happy? You know? And don't mistaken me, because I think also when people always see you dancing or or yeah, they kind of put a label that, oh, look at my jive and whatever. There's more to me than just dancing. But listen, I love dancing. I love dancing. Okay, let me see. I know that consistent you. Did you give up? Ooh, good question actually. Hi Nthabi. Hey girl, thank you for joining. I love that question. I didn't give up. Um, you know that consistent Hane, but I didn't give up. I didn't give up. I didn't give up my consistency, but I I was slowly giving up on myself. That's what it was. I was slowly giving up on myself because I was not motivated to keep doing the things that I do. I was not uh, inspired to do the things that I love doing. Um, it's like there was something that was just pressurizing me to just, you know, I would question like, oh, is it even worth doing? What am I even doing? But also the biggest thing was that what was I gonna say coming to you? You know, when you're not in the best space, when you're not happy and all that, and then you come here, I talk to you, I look all jolly, all great and all that, and then the minute I close the machine or the camera or stop the camera, I'm frowning, I'm sad, I'm lamenting. You know, I cannot, you know, there are people that are good actors or good pretenders that can live two lives where they look happy and then on the other side they look sad. That's not me. That's not me. That's not me. If I'm sad, I'm sad. And I'm a crybaby. If I'm not okay, it will just show. So I couldn't come to you with uh, the sad mode or not being my best self. Because, I mean, believe it or not, RealFam, I respect this platform, I respect my audience. And also trying to figure out what's the best content for my audience and everything. The last thing I want to do is to come to you with, you know, less of me. I want to come to you with more of myself, not less of me. So that's basically what has happened. And then for now, okay, lately I have been a bit consistent, but I have been doing shorts more. And I've got a reason why, right? I know that I could actually be posting more because trust me, I still have a couple of content. Like I've been I've been creating content which it's on this machine, on this phone, on my camera as well, on my memory card. So I still have content, but the editing and all that, I know that I'm guilty of not having enough time to do edits and all that, but that's not an excuse. Also, I was part of the YouTube partner program, shorts program, which ran for almost 3 months, and that was from what is it, October, November, or November, December, and Jan. I don't remember. It was for 3 months. So I was focusing so much more on shorts because That was what the program was about, to put out more shorts. So you'll also notice on my channel that I've been very consistent more on shorts, not necessarily on long form content. So it's not like I've been AWOL. I've been doing something, but of course I can do more. I have a lot of responsibilities, but one thing I told myself, I need to put out content. Listen to me trying to explain myself why, or trying to make excuses why I haven't been posting. But I hope you get what I mean. Yeah, presence is not. eh, what? Pretense is not good. Rather deal with the situation and come when you are ready. Pretense is not good at all. And doing something for the sake of doing it, it's not ideal, real fam. And I'll emphasize this, and I've said this before, that um taking a break is not crime. Like, it's not a crime. If you're gonna take a break, it's okay. It's okay. It's necessary. It's necessary for you to take a break. Don't feel otherwise. It is okay. I know that YouTube, we also need to treat it as more of a business and all of that, but this business is more is more about us. It takes more from us, from what we're saying, what we're thinking, and all of that. And if this is not in the best space, nothing can happen. But yeah, I think not dwelling too much into that. Yeah, real fam, that's really how I feel. And yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to really be vulnerable with you and to talk about, you know, my divorce and all that, or because I think it's also a question of, what do I say, what do I leave out, and all of that. But I don't know, I feel it in my heart to speak to you. I'll share what I feel I'm comfortable with, and leave out the rest. And it's not necessary, but it's also necessary. And I also think that with my platform, man, my platform is really to tell our stories like they are. Real talk with Nthabi means it's real talk. We tell it like it is. And we're talking about issues of life. And I feel like what my channel has been lacking the most is to just address these issues, address issues that we experience in life. And I would like to also bring in that, more of that, on the Sis Give Yourself Grace podcast. um you know I think I'll add this as also a series on Sis Give Yourself Grace. As I share, I need to give myself grace. Please don't mind me doing this. I ran 21 kilometers on the first, and since that day I've been having this pain. Actually, from that day, yeah, since that day, um I think I was at what, 16 kilometers. I started feeling this back pain, and I know the posture that I'm sitting. Ooh, what am I dropping? The posture that I'm sitting at might also be affecting my back, so don't mind me doing that. But yeah, real fam, I really want us to address real issues, and I'm realizing that that's what is necessary, because I know I speak more about, I'm more on empowering you, helping you transform and all that, in a way trying to tell you how you can um you know become the best version of yourself. But also, in reality, we need to address issues that we experience in life. And you might be there, those issues that you feel like, oh, Nthabi, how I wish you could start talking about this on your channel. Tell me. I'm open to that. I'm here for that, because also I want to share what also works for you, because yes, I would like for our platform to grow even more. It is growing. We're almost at 3K subscribers. We're almost at 3K subscribers, real fam. Let me show you. Let me show you. Without showing you without showing you other things. This is, oh gosh, where am I? This is where we are. We are at 2,908. So we need about what? Let me calculate. We need about 92 subscribers to get to 3K. How exciting! How exciting! A while back we were at 600 subscribers. We were celebrating 1,000 subscribers. Before we know it, it was 1.5. Before we knew it, it was 2,000. Now we are almost at 3K, and I'm excited. And thank you in advance for those that, remain and decide to subscribe. Thank you. Sorry about the divorce. God will give you strength. Oh, God has given me strength, my friend. Like, God has definitely given me strength. God has done. Oh, God has carried me, guys. God has carried me. If I can just talk about the grace of God now, God has carried me. He has been good. He has been good. He is healing me. I am healing. Ah I'm healing. I feel good. I feel at peace. I'm more happier. I'm more connected to God. Oh, I'm just grateful. I'm just grateful. Congrats. Yes. Road to 4K. I love that. I love that. I love that you're thinking ahead. I love that you're thinking ahead. We're not focusing on the 3K. We are on the road to 4K. So, yeah, let's keep those subscribers coming. Please share with your friends. Do you ask them to like, comment, and subscribe, and engage on those videos? Yeah, tell them about my channel. Tell them to come and subscribe. So, yeah, I'm excited, real fam. So, yeah, that's that. That's basically what's happening or what's going to be happening. And like I said, I'm interested to hear what your topics are, what you think we can also talk about. um I refuse to believe that our channel will remain at 2K, or I mean at 3K for months and months. I believe that when we get to that 3K, we will engage, we will get engagement on the content that we're putting out. We will get engagement and we will grow. We will get more people subscribing because, yeah, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. We are here to stay. So, yeah, real fam. I hope you took something out of this. I know the video is long, but I appreciate that you're still watching. You are here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I don't know if I can try to make short snippets of this video to put out. I don't even know if it's necessary because I'm going to be doing the individual videos, but yeah, I'll see. I'll see. I'll see. Um, but yeah, I'm excited and not necessarily scared, but I'm excited. Um, maybe nervous. I am a little nervous because this is being vulnerable, real fam. This is being vulnerable on national TV, on global TV. Because we have subscribers from across the globe. So you know what I mean. So this is really being vulnerable, and yeah, but I'm here for it because it's real talk after all. And yeah, because you showed a bit of interest in this kind of conversation, I thought, why not dive in a little bit deeper? Deeper, mama. deeper, a little bit deeper, so that we can, engage a bit more. So yeah. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me. If you are replaying this, if you have a question, you're welcome to put it in the comment section. I'm more than happy to respond. Or if you have something to say about love, marriage, those butterflies that you feel when you're in love, if you want to talk about that on the comment section, I'm here for that. I look forward to reading all of that. Anyway, I think we can leave it here if we don't have anything, a real fam. And I'll repeat and say that we do not fall in love to fall out of love. We do not get married to get out of marriage. We do not love to stop loving. We do not marry to stop being married. We do it because we want it. We do it because we feel it. We do it because it feels right. We do it because it feels real, or it is real. Because sometimes even when marriage break, like even if marriages end and all that, it does not mean it wasn't real. It doesn't mean it wasn't real. Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean it wasn't real, right? And also, something that just came to mind right now is that, real family, you need to leave every moment and embrace it. You need to embrace every moment of your life. There's no such thing like loving a person, or just, there's this saying that, hey, yeah, hey, ke a mo rata, but to avoid being hurt and everything, I'm just gonna put one leg. Ke tlo tsenya fela leoto le one. You cannot say you love and then you just put half of you. It's all of you or nothing, right? So I want you to love, and love hard. I still believe in love. I still believe in love so much, and I believe it exists. It's beautiful and it's worth it. I believe it so much, and I want you to love too. And I want you to understand that love comes with self-acceptance. Love comes with loving yourself first. Love comes with forgiveness. Biggest thing ever. Love comes with forgiveness. And you start by forgiving yourself first. And then you forgive others. In order for you to just move on and live your life, you need to forgive. Okay? Okay. Let's leave it there. Let's not ruin, the nice conversation that we just had. I think let's just leave it here. What do you think? Anyway, thank you, real fam. Yeah, live, man. Live, love. Oh, live, love. Do all the things lovers do. Enjoy your life. Like it. Be happy, man. Be happy. Be happy. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself, and allow yourself to feel those goosebumps. Oh, real fam. That's how beautiful love is. Love is so beautiful that being that feeling of being in love to a point where you like, oh, like you become full. When you start thinking about that person, you don't even want food anymore because you can't stop thinking about that person. You need those goosebumps. You deserve them, and you deserve to be wanted. You deserve to be wanted. If there's one thing, don't force love. Don't try to force yourself in. If you feel like you are forcing things, then maybe it's not meant to be. If you're gonna be the driver of the relationship, of the marriage alone. Maybe you need to rethink it. I'm not going to make decisions for you, but maybe you need to rethinking or talk about it because, hey, you need your person. Anyway, RealFam, my back is sore. Let me love and leave you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah, love you. Cheers.